Hello and welcome back. We are here for part 3 now of our Nightingale Let's Play, so let's get right into it. Just a quick summary, we left off trying to basically make these augmentations, and I put a bunch of stuff queued it up to be crafted, so we have a lot of stuff in our inventory now. I think I also put some stuff to cook, so I'm going to put those things away. Make sure that I rid myself of anything I can't carry. Just kind of adding most materials and things like that. We're gonna put more seeds in here and things. I'm going to quickly upgrade this soon, but not quite yet, because we still need to do the first few things. So it says find a ranged weapon and equip any simple clothing. So we have our ranged weapon. As far as the simple clothing go, we need to craft a whole set. So I'm going to start off with that. I'm not going to necessarily start off with this other stuff, but I will add or contribute the materials for the pieces that need lumber first. So I'm going to take care of that. Looks like we're also going to need some animal fibers, so I'm going to try and build up whatever I can that is available to me, but if for some reason I don't have enough materials, I will also go and make the rest. So right now we're just trying to get all of these materials. I keep hitting escape for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you know, silly me, I guess. Alright, so now we're gonna need some twine. Oh, looks like I already made some. Good on me. Going to make sure I add the twine here. Oh, I might have used my bound ichor here by accident, so let me make sure that I can... Well, actually, what I should have done is I should have made a copy of the cartography set first, which I did not, but let me make sure that I'm submitting the correct materials and not just, you know, some other thing I don't want to do. So, alright, we got the twine, the paper, and we have the lumber, but that's not the kind of ink I want to use. So, to make the ink, I'm going to use the simple mortar station. Looks like... let's see. Refined pigment and glass. I should be able to make some refined pigment. Let's use some mushrooms to do that. So I'm gonna make 6. And then for... Oh yeah, I also need some animal fiber, so I'm going to see if I can make some. So I'm gonna go to the refinement category here. Right here. So we're gonna unlock animal fiber. And we're gonna make... I think I'm gonna take the... I'm gonna decide between... you know what? Let's use the prey one. We'll use the prey one. And then, we also need our ink, so... Gonna get the pigment. Then we're gonna put some glass in there, so I need glass. I'm gonna have the smelter make some glass for me. I do not have enough quartz. That's not good. So I won't be able to complete that just yet. I need one more carved stone. Let's see if I can make another. There we go. And then twine, animal fiber. Just make sure I got everything else. So the only other thing I need is ink, carved stone, lumber, twine, and what's in here? Carved stone, twine, and lumber. I didn't even realize I needed more carved stone, so I guess that'll be 2 more. But yeah, this is just a pretty simple process. As long as we unlock the things we need, we should be good. Lumber. What does this do? Lumber and twine. And this one is also lumber and twine. What's that? Lumber and ingot. So we have some tin ingots. Should be easy. There we go. And the only other thing we're gonna need now is glass and carved stone. So while that's processing, I'm going to... Oh, there's some little baby deer out here. While that's processing, I'm going to go and look for some quartz. Usually quartz can be found around the mountain area, but I'm not sure if there's some across the water there. There might be. I'm just gonna quickly kind of look in this direction. Oh, I see some down there, so I'm just gonna swim across. I guess I didn't have to do that. That was probably not the smartest thing. Let me just eat some food. Give myself a little bit of a benefit here. Gonna make sure we get over here. Alright. Gotta get all this quartz. We don't need that much glass, so we should be okay, but we do need it. Let me make sure that, okay, I did grab all of it, good. And, you know what, let me check up here, just in case there's more. I would hate to have to come back just because I, didn't have enough. So just kind of peeking over the edge here. I don't see anything obvious, so I'm just gonna go back to respite. Oh, okay. And then now I'm going to make some glass. Looks like I can make 3 out of this, so it should be okay. I think it's only this that needs the ink. Let's see, 1 ink. How many? 3 ink? Oh, that's perfect. So if we have 3 glass, we should be able to do that. No problem. And here we go. Carved stone. Carved stone. We got the glass. And then now we're going to make our alchemical ink. And it looks like I can make a lot more than I realized. So I think I'm... Oh. That was a mistake. I only want to make like 6. I have more materials in my inventory now as a result of that though, so I have to make sure to put that back before I go. We're gonna put some ink in there. We're gonna put some ink in there. And now I believe that is every item. Oh, no, I missed one up here. See, this is why I gotta double check. So, twine, lumber, there we go. And I think that's all the ones I have unlocked for now. So, my next step is to just quickly empty my inventory, of course. I'm going to reorganize all these materials later, but for now, I'm just kind of putting them a little bit sloppily into these containers, admittedly. But yeah, our first priority is to make our next set of gear. So I'm going to start off by crafting a few things. First, I'm going to make some more ammunition. So right now I have 68 arrows and 19 explosive marbles. I need more explosive marbles, so I think I'll make maybe 25 of these. Those are going to be for my helper, I think, if I remember correctly. And I'm also going to make myself some simple clothes. So simple breeches, for example, I need to make. I could use... Okay, it looks like I only have prey hide, and then for the plant fiber, I can use... I could use bound fiber. I mean, it's, you know, tier 1, so it's like not really saying much. So yeah, let's do tier 1. Make sure that I have, that I get my benefits here. I also need a top item, so, let's see. Simple shirt, probably a good idea. And I'm gonna get some prey hide again, and some bound fiber again. Just gonna combine that. Alright. So now we've completed that quest, and we're fully dressed. Even though that quest is completed and I could technically keep going from now, I want to kind of maybe make more stuff. So I'm thinking what I might do is just make some straps. So let me do that. We're gonna make like 12 straps. Alright, I got my explosive marbles. And let's see, the simple coat uses leather, so I'm gonna need some leather for that. I think I'm actually going to have everything else made into leather. Let's make some simple boots. Make sure I have the bound fiber boots on. I mean, these shoes are not as glamorous as the ones I'm currently wearing, but they're way better. They're like twice the item level, so might as well. Simple gloves, we're gonna do the same thing. Looks like we don't have enough bound fiber, so we're just gonna use crude. That is a-okay for now. I'm going to also wear this. What else do I need? Looks like my backpack's alright. Let's go with a... I'm gonna need a coat and a hat, so... I could do a simple head wrap. What's this? A weathered hat? Weathered hat could be really cool. I like the hat, but it uses leather and twine, which we have, so... Let's see. Let me work on the coat first. So we have the coat. We have the fibers, and we're gonna craft. And then for the hat, I'm gonna actually go with the weathered hat, because I just like this style more. I don't think there's a real big difference between the weathered hat and the head wrap. I mean, they're both tier 1 buildable gear, so I just kind of go with what looks better. I know that's not like a good reason, but I really, you know, for me, it's more about the fun. All right, and now that we have a full set of gear, just double checking, so we have all level 20 gear. We got that done fairly quickly. Let me make sure to turn off the furnace here, or we're gonna waste a lot of that for no reason. I'm gonna add fuel, and I'm gonna actually put lumber for the fuel. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna use some sticks for the fuel, not lumber. I'm gonna ignite it, empty my inventory out, make sure I have, you know, all the materials out of my inventory that I'm not gonna be using actively. Okay, so these outfit things, I don't think I'm gonna need. Let me talk to my helper here to make sure that they're fully dressed. Oh, I don't want to talk to you just yet, Puck. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, they have gloves. They have, what is this, a shirt? Or is this going to... Hold on a second. Okay, so I guess they're going to be dressed kind of funky. There's not much I can really do about that. But they did not have a coat top, so I just put the shoddy matronly gown on them. Sorry, fam. You're gonna have to deal with that for now. And I'm just going to extract these materials from the gear, because we're not going to use it anymore. Alright, let's talk to Puck.
Your tenacity overrules the gusts of fate, and this fay you have pleased. With shelter overhead and tool in hand, you've proven yourself ready. Now attend me. Built over the heart of this realm lies a site of power. Long ago, it was named and sealed by your kind, but longer still, it housed the knowledge of the Empyrean network. What awaits is no simple task. A monument of such magic attracts the weak like flies to sweetest honey, and the realm's heart has ways of making lambs into lions. Take these elixirs, seek the site of power, and overcome whatever guardians await within. Then thou shalt obtain the final key to lands unknown.
Alright, so now that we've completed that part of the quest, we need to enter the Abeyance Site of Power. Now, the Abeyance Site of Power is actually over here. So I'm going to mark that on the map for myself, so it's over in that direction. But before we go, I want to make sure that I prepare myself for the Feywilds, obviously. Let me make sure I have the right kind of food on me. Where did I put food in here? Okay, I put food in here, so I'm gonna put that away, this away. We're gonna keep... Let's see. Let me double check we have everything. Looks good. I'm gonna put that away. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna interact with the, I think I have a, hold on a second. Did I not make a simple chemical boiler? I don't think I did. Hold on, I might not have that unlocked actually. Simple sewing bench, masonry bench. Okay, let me check the progression tab. So, where is it? It might actually be under, maybe not under tools, but, oh, here we go, consumables maybe. Here it is. Simple chemical boiler. I should have made that sooner, but I completely forgot. And then, of course, we have the macabre rack. I almost said Mac. Oh my god. I'm gonna unlock that as well. So we're gonna place that. I'm gonna put that. Actually, first, let me place the alchemical boiler before I do anything silly. So I'm gonna put the boiler right over here, right next to the fire pit. I think it's fine here. No particular reason. I just think that it's a good place to start. And then plant fiber. It looks like we're missing wood, unfortunately. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go out and look for a wood bundle just for that particular item. So we're just gonna do that real quick. All right. Cool. So now the rest of the wood bundles will go there. And the slight health potion is something that I kind of want to make, so we're gonna put that in the queue, but I need to add fuel first. So we're gonna fuel it with some sticks. And I'll let that do its thing. I'm gonna close this door for now. Put that away. And in the meantime, I'm going to also I remember now. I already made the injury salve, so I'm just going to rest. Now remember, I want to turn the fire on before I rest so that I get the bonus, because if I turn off the fire, you notice it's only oh, sorry. If I turn off both these fires, technically, because this one also counts toward it. So if I turn off the fire and I try to interact, you see the comfort level is only 3, but if I use that, the comfort level is 4. So we're gonna rest, and then we're gonna head right over to the Abeyance Site of Power. Alright, it is the next day. I'm going to consume my fruits and veggies, I guess you could say. Not really, they're not really fruits, but what we will do is interact with our little helper here, and I'm gonna ask him to follow me. And let's go. I'm just gonna go this way. Going through the water is a little bit slow for me, so I'm gonna try and avoid it. It might actually be faster just run around. So we're just gonna do just that. It's also important to make sure that you repair when you're in travel and stuff like that. This is usually the time I kind of double check, like, how much essence do I have? You know, do I have enough to repair? You know, I have 140 a repair. Okay, we're good. Awesome, you know. Looks like we have another area here that I don't think I've seen yet. I'm going to just gather all of these mushrooms while I'm at it. I mean, I might as well. I'm right here. You probably noticed that big blue creature in the distance. I believe they're called a Carnute. They're pretty harmless. I haven't, like, ended up in a situation where I had to fight one, I don't think. At least not in the Feywilds, if that means anything. So, yeah. Hold on a second, I didn't see this. Oh, I did see that. There we go. Some extra food lying around. Alright, we're gonna head over. And we're gonna continue to head over. Yeah, the Carnut's right up there. We can see him. Gotta be careful. He's kind of fast, though. They didn't used to run, but now they do. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's see if we can climb all the way up without dying. My backpack is already getting full, and we haven't even gotten to the point yet where we've reached our destination, so that's kind of crazy. Let's see. I also didn't take the time to make myself any charms, and it looks like there's some rocks up here we could use potentially in the future, which would be really nice. What kind of rock is this? Can't remember. Oh, it's slate. Okay, that's right. We did get this kind of rock earlier. I'm gonna hand that over to my helper here. Let me just talk to them real quick. And we're gonna give them the sticks. Stones, logs, lumber. Think that's good for now. Hold on, it says there's like 10 bug meat. I didn't think I carried so much on me, but you know what? Let me just hand that over and they can deal with it. So yeah. I'm gonna switch over to my umbrella. I think what I'm gonna do actually is mark on the map that there's like slate here, so I'll put like little rocks here on the map. Alright, so there's a big gap here. Good thing I didn't just jump, because that could have been tragic. Imagine. And it looks like there's some more food over here. Man, Puck's really leaving his lunch everywhere, man. I'm telling you. Finders keepers, I guess. And there's some more meat here, which is awesome. So we're getting a lot of freebies as we're going around here, which is great. Oh, there's some bugs over there. I'm gonna ignore them. They haven't spotted me. So there's no reason to fight them right now. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore these wisps. I'm just trying to hurry up and get to my destination here. There's some more bugs over there again, but we're not gonna worry about those. And we're almost there. This is the fun part. There we go. Almost didn't make it there. I didn't jump properly. And we should be able to go through the barrier, no problem. And empty that wisp. There's gonna be lots of random things we can find in here. Lots of vases and things. Gonna do a quick look around. Oh! Might be something behind this wall. Looks like there were two glasses back here. Oh, there's another one over here. They're everywhere, actually. Oh man, that poor skeleton. They look kind of human to me. Alright, so that's the first fake glyph. Let's continue. Keep looking around for more. Sooner we find them, the easier it'll be to continue. And we are also going to encounter our first boss here. So we need to kind of be on our toes a little bit. Well, not quite yet, but soon. I don't see anything on the walls here. So I don't think that I need to worry too much about this side. So I'm going to check out the other side. See if there's any glyphs or anything. Okay, there's a wall here. There might be one behind this wall. Yep, there it is. I'm also gonna bust this crate open. I'm probably not gonna carry everything that's in there the whole time. I'm gonna pass some of this off to my helper, actually, because it's heavy. So I want to make sure that they get to carry all that. And then I can press move all items, and then it'll just move all the equivalents. I really wish there was a move equivalent option so that you could just, you know, move what's equivalent to your helper, if that makes sense. Alright, let's go downstairs. There might be one more glyph. Here it is. Sounds like that was the last glyph we needed. I see another thing back here, though, so I'm gonna break down this wall. What's over here? Oh, I thought there might be a chest or something, but you know what? Revolver cartridges, they're nice too. I'll take it. Alright, so let's grab our essence bundle. That's our prize. And then we're gonna go through this door. And we're gonna grab all of the nice little shiny things. There's a lot of chests down here. So we're just gonna grab what's in the chests. As we get better tools, I'm going to start breaking these chests so that I know, hey, I already grabbed whatever is in there. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here I need to grab. But I will go upstairs because that's where the boss is. So let me just make sure my inventory is not completely in disarray. Alright, so I'm gonna probably consume, I think maybe this, and maybe this. Alright, here we go. So we gotta go to this first area. Just kind of took a quick look around to see what the heck is here, right? And as you can see, the map is still showing that I'm in the Site of Power, but it kind of disappears you off the map. It doesn't even show that you're here, which is interesting. So it's almost like a separate instance, but it's not. It's odd. Ah, yes. So we have some bound hearts here we have to deal with. Trying to destroy it as fast as I can. Alright, here we go. Sooner we destroy it, the better. There's another guy back here. Awesome. There should be more bound hearts around here somewhere, I think. I'm also going to do a quick look around to see if I find anything of interest in this area. It's kind of interesting how these chairs are just chilling here. Makes you wonder what the Fae were doing. Oh yeah, these mushrooms, I don't really like them too much. They kind of explode and they hurt and they slow you down, I think. Well, they also knock you back. The knockback is probably the thing that's most dangerous about those shrooms, honestly. Because the shrooms themselves don't do much damage, but... you know what, let me see. Oh no. I'm trying to destroy the heart before it destroys me. Looks like my helper's already on the case on the other side. I'll let that do its thing. I'm gonna jump through this window here. I'll walk up and I'm just going to absorb all of that. Looks like there's a wall here that could be broken. 2 walls, maybe. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we only need to break 1 if we could see the other side, right? And here's another room with the mushroom. I don't think you can break these, but I mean, it's worth trying. Yeah, see, it just knocked me back and slowed me. Didn't really do anything serious, but it's still a little bit annoying. Alright, so we're just kind of looking around. I can already hear the puzzle. Because if you listen carefully, you can hear the musical tones. So we're gonna go back to the main area here and go up. Gonna walk through here, break these. Alright, now we have a lot of stuff in our inventory, so we have to be a little bit careful. And I believe that the musical tone things is up here in this room. There it is. I believe it's just 3, but we'll listen carefully. Yep. Alright, and now we just open up the passageway to the next area. So I'm going to hand over more stuff to my helper here. And we're gonna go this way. Oh wait, I already grabbed my essence bundle, right? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. That would be tragic. Imagine I go all this way. Alright, Font of Authority. So this one's a little bit different. I basically have to stand on top of a kind of like a key, I guess is the best way I could describe it. And it's kind of like a capture the flag situation, if that makes sense. So I'm just fighting these guys for now, but I don't really want to fight them. I want to break through here. So once these things turn blue and I've captured it, it should be fine. But I have to do it with all 3 spots. So second spot right here. I should have probably done this one last, but that's okay. And then the last one. Yeah, there's not many of these fonts of authority, but, you know, they are a thing, I guess. Oh man, that sucks for taking damage. Alright, we have to defeat these guys first. Get them out of the way. Alright. They've been defeated. We're gonna claim our essence, and then we're gonna hop back down and go through the walkway. Alright, looks like we completed it. So we're gonna release that essence bundle, and then we're gonna head all the way down this way. And this is where we're gonna fight our first boss. So just gonna wait for my helper to get here. I'm going to trade off a bunch of items. Alright, and let's... Oh wait, let me repair real quick. Oh, Charm of the Mule, that's another thing I should probably equip. So I'm actually going to apply this to my backpack. I should have done that sooner, but I'm gonna do it now. There we go. And I'm going to select the destination. And I guess Heart of the Realm 1? Yeah, I think it's Heart of the Realm 1. Oh, maybe not. Let me double check. Heart of the Realm 2? Oh, I think I'm so dumb. I totally forgot. I have to go up these stairs. That's just like kind of like your way of getting there, if that makes sense. So like you can basically use that as a shortcut to get to this area. But I totally forgot in that moment. So that was like really embarrassing. So just forget I did that. Alright, now we have to fight the Jabberwock. So wish me luck, guys. This guy likes to make clones of himself, so I have no choice but to essentially, you know, roast him, probably. Oh man, he just jumped at me. That sucks. Okay, so he took a bunch of damage. I'm gonna heal myself. Alright. He made different versions of himself. I think that's the real one, yep. When he's like doing that weird like inhaling thing, it looks like he's just like inhaling a bunch of snot. It's so funny. Alright, well I'm not sure which one was real. I totally forgot. I think the real one is the one that doesn't have like a stream going to it, but I honestly don't remember, so I'm just gonna fight him. I think this one's it. My helper thinks it's this one, so I'm gonna go with this one. I guess he kind of gives it away, huh? Yeah, they all seem to have a passageway, so let's keep going. I'm just gonna ignore these shrooms. They're so annoying. They slow you, they hurt. They're the worst. Okay, I got lucky with my guess. Awesome, so we defeated the Jabberwock. Nice. So now that that's done, our first boss is out of the way. It's, you know, fairly simple boss. I kind of like it. It's not bad. To be fair, I'm kind of like used to doing this fight, so it's not as hard for me, but like I could see someone like first time like kind of struggling a little bit just to figure out which one is which, but I wish I had some advice. I don't know if they like changed it or something, but I thought that at some point whichever one didn't have that wisp of wind going around it was the one that was real, but I guess not, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. But yeah, we have our prize here. We get 5 fabled meat for Jabberwock. We also have 5 fabled bone and then 5 fabled hide. This is all going to be useful for when we make our next set of gear. So yeah, that's definitely a great. We're gonna get our essence bundle. Let's make sure we got everything. Is there a... Oh yeah, that's right. Good thing I kept going. We also have to interact with this. And we have to uncover the Empyrean knowledge. So now we've gotten a new card. This is for Sylvan's Cradle. Awesome. Alright. And now we can take this and it'll land us right at the crossways. So what's funny is that we see Puck over here just chilling, so I'm actually going to talk to him.
Oh, well done. Well done. You've proven yourself worthy of the title Realm Walker. Though I did smirk watching from the shadows, I was pleased to see that my gifts were not wasted on thee. Assurances in hand, press onward. Awaken one of yonder portals, where a storied realm awaits, known to me by many names. Your kin, however, call it Sylvan's Cradle. Fear not the road ahead, as I shall preserve your passage as best as I am able. We too are conspirators now, and my aid remains yours. With luck, you may find ways to open further portals and mend the Empyrean network entire. Now I've led you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. The next steps are yours. There are yet more of your kin in these wilds. Lost refugees, strangers to these fey wilds. So too are there more seasoned realm walkers, who might point you toward Nightingale better than I. Go then, and tread on toward that which is boundless beyond the measurable.
Alright, so now what we can do is put in this card, Sylvan's Cradle, and we can open the portal. Now, I'm going to open this portal, but I'm not actually going to go through it. Instead, I'm going to head to Respite. But I'm opening up the portal now because it takes a second for it to channel and, you know, create its thing. So I'll let that work in the background. Meanwhile, I'm going to make a stop at home. Now, when we go to this new area of Sylvan's Cradle, we're going to encounter basically this tier 2 essence. So the tier 2 essence is basically going to give us a chance to upgrade our, you know, pretty much all of our crafting stations and stuff like that. We're going to have way more recipes and things. For now, though, I'm just going to take a look at what we have here. So let me make sure that all of my items are good. Let me double check something. Okay, so I think what I'm going to unlock for tier 1 that I still haven't unlocked yet will be, let's see. All the tools are unlocked. all the clothing is unlocked. Not all the food recipes are unlocked though, so I could unlock tack, wasna, and grilled fish. Stamina potions are nice, but they're not like the end of the world. Cure potions are nice, but they're not the end of the world. I think I'm also going to, well, I could use it. I could get a cleansing card. Cleansing card could be useful, but not really for what I'm trying to do. Might card we're not going to need right now. I think the Explorer card might be a good idea for the next realm, possibly. I'm gonna have to check to see if I've already made some. I don't remember if I have or haven't. And you know what? I think we are good. So all I can do right now is basically enhance the gear I have. So I think it's important that we just do that. I'm going to go to the Enchanter's Focus here. And we have different options. So we have Charm of the Immovable, which I think is kind of possibly useful. Charm of the Mule I'm already wearing. And Charm of the Wanderer I'm also already wearing, but I think it's on my umbrella. Yeah, it's on my umbrella. And you can see Charm of the Mule on here. Now, Charm of the Immovable, it prevents you from being moved while blocking and allows you to block more attacks before being injured. So there's that. Charm of the Mule increases maximum carry weight but decreases stealth. And then Charm of the Wanderer drastically decreases the stamina cost of various traversal methods. So I'm just kind of reviewing that real quick for, because we haven't really talked about this since, like, I think the first episodes of this series. So I just wanted to mention that here. Immolation is that fire spell. Recovery is another spell that could be really useful. I don't know if I have recovery on here. Let me check. I do have a recovery spell. So I think I'm actually going to cast recovery on my axe. So let's do that for now. I'm going to apply this. We're going to put that on my... Oh, that's right. I only have one slot. So I'm going to have to put this on something else. So I think I'm actually going to place it on... Just kind of a tough choice. But I think it might make more sense to apply it onto my knife for now. So we're going to put recovery on my knife. That way I can give myself some healing if I really need to in the clutch situation. Never hurts to have that. In the meantime, though, I'm also going to make an extra storage space here. Make a couple of them, actually. I'm going to use the plant fiber. And this is just to temporarily hold stuff that I really don't want to keep on me right now. So I'm actually going to put all of the ammo in the bag. Whenever we do the kind of stuff that is either like a vault or like a gauntlet or something, which will be much later on in our playthrough, but whenever we enter areas with like the puzzles and things, like kind of how we were going through like an area right before we fought the Jabberwock, a lot of times in those containers you'll see ammunition and things like that, so it's good to pick that up as we go. Looks like I have an infusion of stealth. That could be useful, but not for any immediate purposes, I don't think. Let's see if there's anything else I want to throw in there for the sake of throwing things in there. Let's see, we're gonna put some coal away. We have some seals away. Okay, and then what is the last thing I needed? Charm of the Immovable I think is going to be important to have because we don't want to be tossed off a cliff, because you can die from fall damage if you fall hard enough, and like it'll break your legs or something. So I think a charm bauble and a charm cord heart might not be a bad idea. Let's see if I have the recipes for that. I do not, so I'm going to check the progression tab, see if I can even make these things. Let's see, we have... Okay, this is charm cord heart, so that's the one we need. But they're all probably a good idea to unlock, so let's unlock all the rest of this just to get it out of the way. Make sure that there's no items that I can't make that I should be able to make, if that makes sense. So these seals are kind of important. I'm also going to unlock the augmentations. I'm not going to place them yet, though. I tend to forget about augmentations from time to time, but they do help when you make items because they provide bonuses to things that you craft, and sometimes it, you know, it just enhances like the base stats of it based on, you know, your crafting bench. But it's good to just have these things in general, so I'm just going to be unlocking everything. Let's see. We got this and that, and these and those. For magic, for cards, I'm not going to worry about that too much. For tile sets, we're not going to be building anything extravagant anytime soon. We're just going to have a very simple setup for a while. So I'm not really worried about unlocking any of these tile sets. In fact, I would maybe even wait for the tier 2 stuff for the tutor set. So like here, I can actually learn these for free. So I think I just unlock these, and we'll be able to make our tutor set, which is really cool. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to do. Also, of course, we have the Halloween event going on, but you know, that's not part of this playthrough. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Okay, so now I'm going to unlock the cards. So we're going to go with the Cleanse card, My card, Utopia, Angler, Feast, Blood Moon, Forsworn, and I think we have enough essence to unlock everything else on this panel. Yes, we do. Awesome. And then now that I've unlocked everything, I'm going to double check, make sure there's nothing else I want to do. I could make like a little pet bed and stuff, but that's not really my priority right now. And I think we are good. So now we pretty much unlocked everything in the progression tab that we're going to want for tier 1. So yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to repair my gear. And then I'm also going to, let's see, we only have one simple grenade. I don't want to keep a single grenade in my inventory if it's just the one. So I think I'm going to leave that at home as well. Let's see, we have plenty of food. We have plenty of variety of stuff. So I think we are good. I have enough arrows and things like that. Now let me interact with my friend here. And they're obviously carrying a bunch of stuff that we abandoned back at, like on our way over, that is. I shouldn't say back at, but that, you know, while we were at the Abeyance Site of Power. Just kind of emptying my inventory now. Alright. So I'm also going to put the torch away because I already have one on me. And let's make sure I don't have any extra unnecessary items. Looks good. And we are ready to continue. So I'm not going to put any infusions yet on my gear, I don't think. Mostly because I don't have that much essence and I want to hold this for repairs. And you need essence, like repair essence to like kind of... Sorry, not repair essence. I shouldn't say that. You need tier 1 essence to make tier 1 infusions. Now, remember, we have like 3 different types of things we can equip on our gear. We have charms, so like the Charm of the Mule, for example, or we have enchantments, which is kind of like I think it's called immolation. Yeah, there we go, immolation, which is, you know, a spell. And then we have infusions. So the only infusion I own right now is this stealth infusion, so I'm just going to equip it. It's not very helpful per se, but I think it's fine. I'll just put it on my backpack. Why not? Alright, so now that that is done, I'm going to reset my day. I'm going to add a little bit of fuel here to the fire. Ignite it, and then we're going to rest. Alright, now that we've rested, I'm going to see what kind of cards I can make real quick. I think I'm probably going to want a Dragon's Horde card, and maybe a Treasury card might make more sense, actually. So I think I'm going to replace the sink. Make sure that you check your materials. Like, you can autofill, right? So like, for example, if I open this up, I press F to autofill. Obviously, it's just going to autofill a bunch of random stuff. But I don't like to mess around too much with that. Instead, I like to actually just kind of go in after I do that and just kind of manually choose. So I'm going to choose a less noteworthy item, obviously, here to make the same thing. Looks like we have enough to make 2 treasury cards. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to make some more alchemical ink. So we're going to have to go to the... okay, looks like we don't have enough glass. So I'm actually going to check and see. Can I make any more glass? Yes. So we have more quartz. So I'm going to have the quartz smelted here. And once we make some glass, we'll be okay. And I think I'm going to make a Dragon's Horde card. Now, the cards I'm kind of making right now are minor cards. Now, there's 2 different types of card categories. No, sorry. You have the major cards and then you have the minor cards. So the major cards are basically like, you know, desert or, you know, like desert gloom or desert antiquarian or forest hunt or forest or swamp provisioner. You know, these are the kinds of realms that are like major cards, but we don't have any of those yet. We only have Sylvan's Cradle, which is like a realm card, so we don't have to worry about that. You only need the 1 card. You can reuse it over and over, which is really nice. And then the reason why I want to use the Dragon's Horde card is because if you play this card, it grows the contents of encounter reward chests and grants the chance to find rare gems within them while lowering your damage resistance. So yeah, you take more damage, but the trade-off is kind of nice. So it might actually be worth it. And I just realized I'm out of paper, so silly me, I guess. And oh, looks like I don't even have the wood bundles to utilize the paper, but it's okay. I think having the essence first will be great, and we can always make paper later once we're over in the realms. I'm pretty sure we're going to come across some kind of workstation where if we really wanted to, we could just utilize that. So I'm not too worried about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat my food here, and then I'm going to return to Crossways. Well, actually, let me close the door before I let another deer in randomly. Return to Crossways. Alright, and now that we've returned to Crossways, you see the portal has been opened, and we're gonna go right through it. Alright, and we're in Sylvan's Cradle. So welcome to Sylvan's Cradle. Looks like a corruption card has had an effect on the realm. But before we do anything about that, which would be over at the Realmic Transmuter, which I'm probably going to rush over to as soon as I can, so I'm going to mark that on the map. I like to rush over to the Transmuter early just to get the card effects going. But yeah, we're going to get right over here. And looks like I'm kind of dropping frames a little bit, but I think we're back back to normal. And we're just going to land somewhere down here in the middle of this realm and talk to this NPC. There we go. Looks like this is Miriam Jo Chenoweth. I know every face that lives in Sylvan's Cradle, and you are not one of them. Are you with the witch? I'm just passing through. Good. Best that you keep it that way. With our realm and the trees in this state, I'm afraid we don't have resources to welcome any newcomers. I'm certain you understand. The name's Miriam. As an act of good faith, I can answer any question you might have, but then you had best move on to your next realm. Could I offer you and your village any help? Realm walkers, always the altruists, trying to be the heroes of every realm they visit. Though, after this calamity everyone's touting about, we've had to deal with far too many of those bound fiends. We could use a sacrificial soul eager to swing an axe pick. Tell me, Realm Walker, which suits you more, clearing buildings or clearing vaults? I'm gonna ask about the buildings. Tell me more about these buildings. Nearby, there are some older buildings we had hoped to repurpose, but it seems the Bound have made them a nest. We tried to barricade one of them, but we lost the battle quickly. Clearing them out would win us those buildings back and make our town a whole lot safer. Sounds like a challenge made for me. Then be my guest. Tell me more about this vault. There's an old vault we long abandoned. I suspect that there's the Bound. I suspect that's where the Bound are coming from. If you feel brave enough to cut them off at the source, it would be much appreciated. I can clear that for you. The extra help is appreciated. Is there anything else I can help with? Not at the moment. Now, is that all? Let me ask about the trees. I'm curious about the state of the trees. Why are they like this? When a witch enters a realm, and not long after, the trees begin to wither. The correlation is not hard to make. Aside from the witch, do you have any other leads? She is my best lead, but if you insist on poking your nose elsewhere, you could visit the temple ruins. A realm walker and his assistant passed through a while back, headed for the temple. I've seen the assistant studying the other ruins from time to time. Perhaps she has some far-fetched calcularian reasoning you could chase. It wouldn't hurt to look into. Do with your time what you will, just don't waste mine. Now, is that all? I'll leave you be. Alright, so we just accepted 2 quests. We accepted the Sylvan's Cradle quest, where we have to consult an experienced Realm Walker, and then we also have to awaken the Site of Power in Sylvan's Cradle. I thought there was another quest she would give, but let me double check. Further questions? Okay, never mind. That's all she has. Alright, so we only have those 2 quests. And, now that we've gotten those quests, I think this is probably a good place to stop. But before I do that, I just kind of want to lay out the game plan by first going to the transmuter. So we're going to go to the transmuter first. And once I change the card there to the treasury card, then we'll start doing quests in this area. So I think that'll be a solid plan. But yeah, basically putting together the Realmic transmuter, or putting in my card as soon as I get to the realm, is probably one of the first things I like to do in pretty much any realm. Now, the Realmic transmuter can be anywhere from super close to super far from where you initially spawn, but we're just going to make a straight run for it, and we're not going to bother doing any other quests on the way through. We have to be careful though, because there are some dangerous enemies in the forest we have to kind of keep our eyes peeled for, but we should be okay. Nothing here should be like so threatening that we just die. Oh wow, so it looks like there's actually some kind of rare mineral here. Oh crap. As soon as I stop, of course. So we're gonna have to fight this. Is there any more? Yeah, there is. There's 2 more. There we go. By the way, guys, I know the reason why I'm dropping frames is because I was messing with some settings and I forgot to return it back to the old settings, so I'll make sure to do that for next run so we're not lagging. But really quick, I'm going to mark this area on the map so that I remember to come back here to mine this later when I have stronger materials. And I just randomly found salt on the ground. I'm going to interact with this random Hope Echo. I'm going to pause real quick here so you can pause the video and take a look and see what that says, and then we're going to escape. Alright. Oh, and there's some random paint here I might as well pick up. Alright, let's keep going. I try to make minimal stops on my way over, but that mineral is kind of rare, so I want to make sure I acknowledged it. Okay. So, oh, the realmic transmuter seized with corrupted energy. The corruption must be contained before using its powers. Oh, wow. So we can't even use this realmic transmuter. I've never actually tried to use it for the first realm, so it's actually good to know. So yeah, don't make the same mistake as I just did, and don't come here whenever like you start off, because it's not going to let you do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back to some other areas. So we're gonna end up going and talking to the person here a little bit later. Actually, we're gonna talk to the people here, we're gonna talk to the people here, and then we're also going to get more side quests from those groups of people. So that'll be the plan for next time. So that way we can kind of continue through this area and get through some more of these quests. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, Sholo out.